This is Gaming with the Master back with part 7 of Fossil Fighters Champions. Let's get to it. Last episode, we went to Mount Karakanak and found Rupert and Digger were there, and Digger went on a fritz. So in this episode, we will go find Digger in Mount Karakanak and defeat him. And also last episode, we did some more cleaning, and we got a few more fossil rocks. So this episode we'll be going to find Digger, so we won't be doing any fossil hunting. So Mount Karakanak, as you can see, has a weird path in the second section. It swivels back and forth, and we get to a notification that says, "A sinister feeling is in the air. Are you prepared for battle?" Yes, we are. And we find Digger, who says, "Green alert, fighter located, battle system initiated." So Digger is using Brachio, Crypto, and Tophus. Again, we're going to be using Omias, Didomio, and T-Rex Lord. So we attack first, but again, since we have ultra rank or super revived Vivisaurs, we can't actually make an actual attack. We can do attacks that would be basically worthless at this point. So basically, Digger's going to use Crypto Fang against T-Rex Lord, which does 1 damage. So now that T-Rex Lord has enough to do Lordly Strike, we're going to do that, which does a critical 304 damage and defeats Crypto. And then Digger does Mighty Stomp with Brachio, doing a critical 14 damage. And rotates our team like that. And then Tophus uses Snake Bite, which does 7 damage. So with Didomo, we're going to use Didomo Spin against Brachio, which does 94 damage. And then Brachio uses Mighty Stomp, which does 14 damage, and rotates our team once again. Now we don't have enough FP to make an attack, so we're going to save up our FP. And then Brachio uses Mighty Stomp, which does a critical 32 damage, and rotates our team once again. So now that we have enough FP to attack, we're going to rotate our team. So Omias is in the back and use Omias X against Brachio, which should hopefully defeat Brachio. And it does, doing 173 damage. And then Tophus activates Solo Power, which shouldn't really harm us too much. And Tophus uses Snake Bite against T-Rex Lord, which does 10 damage. So now we're going to rotate our team like that, so T-Rex Lord's in a good position to do T-Rex, or Lordly Strike, I should say, which does a critical 312 damage and defeats Tophus. And with that, we have beaten Digger. And Digger says, system failure detected. A winner is you. Reboot, reboot, reboot. System restored, reboot complete. Full functionality has been restored. Then Todd says, woo, Master, way to go. And then Rupert says, you did it? You stopped the robot? Yes, well, I mean to say you should not have taken matters into your own hands. I'm sure I could have dealt with that thing myself. Still, I suppose you did save my father's company from complete financial ruin. Very well, when we launch Digger, I shall see that you receive the very first one. And then Rupert says, come on now, there's no reason for hesitation. This is what field tests are for. With proper modifications, it will never do such a thing again. You will not accept one, won't you? Then Rupert says, I don't understand. And then Todd says, for a smart guy, you're really kind of dumb, you know that? We don't want a robot because it would take all the fun out of it. No fighter wants someone else to dig up their fossil rocks. They want to do it themselves. Right, Master? It's fun? Fun, Come, Digger, we must be off. Phew, I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. I'm going back to Carmel City for a little nap. Come meet me there, okay? And make sure not to stay out here too long. So since there's nothing else to do here in Mount Karakanak, we'll be returning back to Carmel City. And when we return back, we overhear a conversation between two characters, and one says, hey, did you hear someone just stole the Mammoth Vision video screen? I guess they have a backup unit, but still, why would anyone want to steal something so big? Then they say, hey, here comes the Mammoth Vision now. And then a actually animated cutscene plays, which someone says, fools, this is Don Boneyard, the 1-2 leader of the BareBones Brigade. Waha, this park shall be mine, and forget digging at the volcano, for I have blocked the path. Your cup will soon be no more. Waha, waha, ha, 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 ha. Then Todd says, did you see that, Master? It was Don Boneyard, the leader of the BareBones Brigade. Those guys are the biggest, baddest crime syndicate around. What the heck is going on here? And then someone named Vlad says, you there, little ones, we have trouble, yes? Mount Karakanak is no good. A large rock has blocked it. I must get to dig site, but cannot. This rock is too large. You are a fighter, yes? You have, how you say, axe pick? Maybe you can break rock. Vlad tried to break, but no good. You will be doing this thing, yes? I will tell Terry. Then Todd says, you think you can break the rock? But what if the BareBones Brigade? Ooh, my stomach, it hurts again. I should have eaten that sushi from the discount cart. You have to go on without me, Master. I'll catch up when I feel better, okay? So now we'll head off to Mount Karakanak. And when we get there, there's a huge rock blocking our path, like they said. And we try to pickaxe the rock down. Then Todd comes and says, hey, Master. Yeah, that's a big rock, alright. I don't think we can do anything about this. I mean, you're good and all, but this thing's on a whole different level. And then Todd joins in and trying to break the rock. When Rupert comes, it says, at this rate we'll be old and wrinkled before the boulder is gone. Rupert, stand aside, children. Digger, please remove this boulder. Of course, sir or madam. This would be my pleasure to assist you. Digging program initiated. Digging, 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 so on and so forth. And then Todd says, holy smokes, look at that thing go. Digging, 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 digging. Error, file not found. Sweet caviar, it's running out of power and we're so close to completion too. Then Todd says, be careful, master. Does sir or madam wish to assist Digger? No one has ever assisted Digger without digging before. Now I know why that is. Now I know why it is that you humans smile. Energy fully restored. Digging program initiated. Digging, 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 digging. You did it, master. Excellent job, Digger. You made me very proud. Whoever put the boulder here must still be in the area. I'm going to look for him. Let's go, Digger. I will obey sir or madam. Well, I guess people can get back to digging at Mount Karakanak, huh? Still, I think we should go back to Carnival City until they catch whoever did this. Oh, come on, you want to help Rupert catch the boulder-rolling culprits? But what if it's the BareBones Brigade? Not that I'm scared of them, I just, well, oh, my stomach, it hurts. I shouldn't have eaten mayonnaise that had been left in the sun. Sorry, master, go on without me. So now we're going to catch up with Rupert to find who rolled out the boulder. So now we're going up this hill. And when we get there, we find Rupert. He says, oh, it's master. Be still my heart. Well, from the looks of things, our hooligan friends rolled the boulder down from up here. I've spotted a few unpleasant types sulking about, and I've little doubt they're with the BareBones Brigade. Are you ready for battle, master? And we are. Right, let's go then. And when we get up there, someone says, we're gonna show those fighters what the BareBones Brigade is all about. Haha, yeah, there's no way they're getting past our awesome boulder. And Rupert says, actually, we've reduced your little boulder to pebbles. Well, what? No way. How'd you break our beautiful boulder? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter, rich boy. Our bonysaurs are gonna make you pay. Bonysaurs? Oh, come on now. That's just absurd. Shut up. It is not. BareBones Brigade members get special skeletal vivosaurs called bonysaurs. They're horrifying nightmares straight from our boss, Don Boneyard. And now we're going to grind your bones to make our bread. Ha ha ha. Think you can handle that one, master? Here they come. And the person we're battling has 3 B Lambios, so yeah. And we're using our normal team for the most part. And then we get the first attack, but like usual, we don't have enough FP to actually deliver the first attack. And then B Lambio uses Bony Chomp, which does 1 damage. Now we have enough FP to use Lordly Strike against B Lambio, which does 215 damage and defeats B Lambio. Then B Lambio uses Bony Chomp, which does 1 damage once again. Again, the other B Lambio does Bony Chomp as well, which does 1 damage. Now we have enough FP to attack with Didomio, so we're going to use Didomio Spin, which does 121 damage. And then B Lambio uses Bony Chomp, which does 1 damage. And then the other B Lambio uses Bony Chomp as well. Now we don't have enough FP to attack, so we're going to save up our FP. And then, yep, Bony Chomp is done again. But this time the goon doesn't have enough FP to do a second attack, which really won't matter. So now we're going to use Didomio Spin against this B Lambio. That way we save up enough FP for next turn for Lordly Strike, which can defeat a B Lambio in 1 turn. And then B Lambio uses Bony Chomp once again, which does 1 damage. And now we have enough FP to use Lordly Strike, which should hopefully defeat this B Lambio. And it does, doing 208 damage. And then one goon says, "No, we lost." They're completely unfazed by the horror of our Bonysaurs. Don't think you're hot stuff for beating up a couple of lackeys. Our boss, Don Boneyard, is the meanest dude around. He'll turn your bones into jelly. Yeah, and Don Boneyard has 3 commanders that are almost as strong as he is. They'll beat you so bad your mom won't recognize you. Ha ha ha. You're cruising for a bruising now, chumps. Just remember that you asked for it. Those 2 are full of tough talk, considering we just pummeled them into submission. I must admit, the BareBones Brigade does manage to inspire a certain kind of awe. And we now leveled up. So now, for FP, our FP recharge is now 100, and our max FP increased to 280. And then Todd comes and says, "Hey! Are you guys okay? Did the BareBones Brigade show up?" "Yes, but it was nothing we weren't able to handle. They've run home to their mummy now." "Man, I miss all the fun stuff. If it wasn't for the stomach, I could have helped you stop them." Master? Though this pains me to admit, that fight was not altogether easy. I'm not sure I could have handled them without your assistance. I owe you my thanks yet again." "So then, thank you." And Todd says, Rupert, you just acted humble. Are you feeling alright? And why would you find it amusing that I offer thanks for a job well done? Ha ha ha, it's just a joke, Rupert. And Rupert says, hello, Father, what do you need? Oh wow, Rupert's dad is the CEO of Fossil Dig Inc. They don't come much bigger than that. Digger's field test results? I'm sorry to say that it suffers from some fundamental design flaws from a consumer standpoint. Some problems could be overcome with extensive redesigns, but I fear most fighters will still have little interest. However, I believe it shows great promise as an emergency assistance robot. Yes, Father. I understand, Father. Yes, of course I will win the cup. Goodbye, Father. Hold on, Rupert. You just said you could launch the robot so long as you made a redesign. Was that a lie? I never lie. I do believe that Digger's technical problems can be overcome given enough time. However, there is a larger issue at play, which I do not think anyone will purchase the device. You have shown me fighters like to dig as much as battle. They seem to find it fun. That's right, you get it now. Come on, Master, let's get back to Carnal City. We can come back here and dig to our heart's content later, alright? And Rupert says, those two are quite the amusing pair. And when we get back, Todd says, hey look, the mammoth vision is coming around again. Man, I hope it's not Don Boneyard yelling at everyone again. And then we see Joe Wild West saying, howdy, fellow Celestial Cup fighters. Now y'all may already know this, but it seems we're being hassled by a band of thieves called the BareBones Brigade. They're telling us we gotta cancel the Celestial Cup and vamoose out of this park once and for all. Well, horse feathers to that. This here cup is my dream, and I know it's shared by y'all. So if they want me to cancel it, they're just gonna have to saddle up and make me. The Celestial Cup will never surrender. We'll beat varmints or my name ain't Joe Wild West. Yeah, you tell him, Joe. Yeah, get him, saddle up. And then we get a message on our Palo pager that says, the Celestial Cup Round 3 matches will now begin. Nell has been selected as Masters Round 3 opponent. Please get ready, then check in at Carnival City's Fossil Stadium. So now we're going to go do our Level 3 or our Round 3 Cup battle. But this time we're going to make a slight team change because we can. So our team will be changed to, if I can find it here, Corona, which is rank 20 as well, will be replaced with Omias, and in the bank we have 2 more Coronas to be swapped with T-Rex Lord and Didomiel. Because now that our FP recharge is now 100, Corona's lowest FP attack is 100, so we can at least make an attack every turn. But I didn't mean to select no there, because I am ready for my first match. Which is against Nell. Who says, Wahaha. And then it says, Teehee, did I sound evil right there? After seeing Don Boneyard, I decided to start laughing like him. The next match is versus Nell and Master. Combat should enter the stadium immediately. Now I shall crush you in battle, Bwahaha. So Nell is using Birdo, Sangari, and Yango, which happen to be all fire types, and I have all water types, so this should be an easy battle. And then we get first attack. We're going to attack first against Sangari. And since Corona is long range, that's why I'm attacking with the Corona in the back. But it does 225 damage and defeats Sangari. So now Birdo uses Thick Jaws, which does 29 damage. Then Yango uses Spike Tail, which does 6 damage. So now we're going to use Corona Bite against Yango, which does 213 damage and defeats Yango. And Birdo uses Thick Jaws. And then hopefully this attack will defeat Birdo, but since Birdo is so close in range, it might actually not defeat Birdo. And it doesn't. Which really won't matter, we'll just beat Nell next turn, so. And then Birdo uses Thick Jaws once again, does 31 damage. And then we'll use Corona Bite against Birdo, which does 119 damage and defeats Birdo. We get 10 battle points from this. Then Todd says, "You did it again, Master. I knew you could." That was a smoking hot battle. Then Terry congratulates us and gives us Peloral, which is a giant fossil rock which contains all 4 parts at once. And now we get a message that all round 3 battles are complete, and Rainbow Canyon has now opened up for a new dig site. So that's where we will be going next episode on Fossil Fighters Champions. See you next time.